folks, welcome to Calvin's Got Game. Today I am doing a video for you about games that are no longer in my collection. And it's kind of hard for me to let go of games because if you're in this hobby and you enjoy board games, you almost become a collector and you buy board games that you may or may not play a whole lot. But as you start running out of shelf space and room, you finally realize, hey, I got to start breaking some of these games out that I don't get to the table very often or that I just don't enjoy as much as I thought I would. So let's start off my list. I got 10 games here that I'm going to tell you why I got rid of them, and not necessarily that they're bad games, just didn't fit me and my gaming group that I play with or with my family. So the first one is 13 Clues. Now, 13 Clues it's a game where you don't get to see your cards and you're trying to guess what's on your shield or your whatever it's called player board. You're trying to guess the where, the who, and what weapon they used, like Clue. Well, 13 Clues it wasn't a bad game. I just don't like games where I can't see my cards. That bugs me for some reason. I don't know why. But we just didn't get this one to the table very often, and there's other games that I enjoy playing more than 13 Clues that do the same thing for me. One of them being Clue. I'd just rather play the board game Clue, and then Awkward Guest, which is probably my preference of playing when I get a chance. It's a fabulous game. So 13 Clues had to go. So then there's Seven Wonders. Seven Wonders is a fabulous game. I enjoy playing it from time to time. I just didn't see the point of owning it anymore because it didn't come to the table. It was no fun with two players. It was kind of wonky. So there is a Seven Wonders Duel, which I might look into. But Seven Wonders just didn't hit the table. It was taking up shelf space, and there's other games that I wanted more to put on my shelves. So Seven Wonders had to go. Then there's Arkham Horror. Arkham Horror, I enjoyed playing it. When I played it, I got Eldritch Horror, which everybody kept telling me was better than Arkham Horror or easier to play or less time. They're correct. It is less time to play. I enjoy it much better. You're going around the world instead of just in Arkham. You don't have to go to this other world kind of thing. It was weird. And Arkham rules, the first edition or second edition, were very wonky too. They've come out with a third edition, which I have no interest in. I'll stick with Eldritch Horror. It kind of replaced it for me. So they have plenty of expansions for it. So Arkham Horror had to go. So then there's Bang, The Walking Dead. I like Bang. But I bought The Walking Dead franchise tagged game. It didn't work. I don't like the card game as much as I like Bang the dice game. So once I got Bang the dice game, I'm like, yeah, this didn't hit the table because everybody liked rolling dice and assigning dice out to other people. It was just a much better and faster game than Bang the Walking Dead. So Bang the Walking Dead, you had to go. Then there's Betrayal at Baldur's Gate. Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, once again, I love Betrayal at House on the Hill. I bought the expansion Widow's Walk for it. I just now purchased, not too long ago, Scooby-Doo Betrayal at Mystery Mansion. It's a fine game as well, but Betrayal at Baldur's Gate just lost something for me. I don't know whether it was the D&D setting or universe or whatever, but I just didn't get it. I didn't like it as much. It didn't give me that feel as Betrayal at House on the Hill. So it was just taking up space, didn't come to the table very often. If somebody said, hey, let's play Betrayal, I'd say, hey, let's play Betrayal at Baldur's Gate. And I'd rather play Betrayal at House on the Hill. So, Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, you had to go. Biblios. Biblios is a book game. The first part has two parts to the game. The first part of the game, you're trying to collect sets of books and trying to get certain books because there's dice out in the middle that you can manipulate that tells you your scoring mechanism for what colored books that you have. And then the second part of the game you're going to draw, like, depending on how many players, you draw one extra card. You're going to give one to one player, give one to yourself and to another player, and then discard one. So at the second part of the game, those cards you discard, you're now going to get to bid on for your hand. And I just didn't like that aspect of the game. I thought it was unnecessary. The whole drafting game was just enough for me. I didn't need the bidding at the end. So Biblios, didn't care for it, didn't get a table as much as I could. It had to go. Black Fleet. Now Black Fleet, I actually enjoyed the game. Beautiful components, nice board, had metal coins, these little ships and cubes that you picked up and delivered all over the board. I enjoyed the game. Problem is, it was 3 to, I think, 5 players or something like that. The 3-player games are just about getting culled out of my collection because I just don't have 3 people unless I go to board game night. And board game night, we have other games that we play. Black Fleet just didn't hit the table. So Black Fleet had to go. Then the Bloody Inn. The Bloody Inn, I thought I would enjoy it. It had the aspect of, you're murdering some guests in a hotel. You're trying not to get caught by the police, and you got to bury them, and you collect money. The theme was just odd. And once I got it and played it, I was like, yeah, this just didn't hit it for me. Not that it's a bad game, it just wasn't for me and my game group. My wife didn't really like the theme. She thought it was kind of morbid. She didn't care for the theme. So the Bloody Inn had to go. Then there was Bora Bora. Bora Bora, once again, a nice game as a worker placement. I don't mind some worker placement games. This one had some good components, and you were trying to get other people in your deal, trying to get some jewelry and seashells and huts and things. A lot going on in the game, and a lot of points you can score in different places. But for 2 people, it was just not that much fun. When there's 2 people, it's a lot better with more people. I couldn't get it to the table with other folks, so Bora Bora had to go. Then there's the last one for this video. It's called Bottom of the Ninth. Bottom of the Ninth is a little baseball game, simulation for 2 players only. One person's the pitcher, one person's the batter, and you're trying to get 3 outs before they score so many points or something to that effect. I thought I would enjoy this game. I'm not a huge baseball fan, but I was like, you know what? I like baseball, okay. But I thought a 2-player game, me and my wife could sit and play it. She's not a baseball fan at all, so that didn't go over well. So it just didn't stay in my collection. Although it was a small box, it didn't take up a lot of space, it was just never going to make it to the table again. So Bottom of the Ninth had to go. Guys, in these 10 games, none of these games are horrible games. And if you like these games, that's great. And if it works for your game group, that's great. But if you think I'm wrong about some of these games that I put on this list, hey, put it in the comments and let me know. I'm always open to some constructive criticism, or to let me know, hey, maybe you should have played it this way, or maybe you should have played it with a different group or something. But anyway, those are the games that did not stay in my collection, and I got some more that I can put on here. And I'll try to do a video at least maybe once a month about games I got out of my collection or no longer in my collection. Guys, I really want to thank you for watching, for subscribing, and for just being there supporting this channel. I appreciate it greatly. If there's anything that you guys like to see in a video, put it down in the comments. I'll see if I can't make that happen. But I want to say, get a board game to the table, spend time with friends and family, and thanks for watching Calvin's Got Game. Remember to subscribe and click that bell for alerts when new videos come out.